the père for the father
Hmm.
and la mère for the mother.
Mother.
Okay?
Okay. La père, la mère.
La mère. Huh.
Le père, mère. Yeah.
Then we have
Hey there, welcome to frenchnyou, your go-to place for affordable live online French courses. Whether you are a beginner or preparing for DELF or DELF exam, we have got you covered. Join our global community of more than 25,000 learners from more than 45 different countries with 2 million plus views on YouTube. On our website, you can rate your own French level and pick the batch that suits you best. We offer multiple time slots and you get to choose two preferences at the time of registration. Every French course includes 2 mock DELF practice exams and a course completion certificate. Visit frenchnyou.com to explore course details, success stories, and more.
all right.
So we did this of famille and famille.
En famille. We have started with this yesterday,
Yeah, started.
and
We've
we will be talking
we
about our family this
yeah.
particular lesson.
Now
Now,
we've
just going to tell you a few vocabulary words, okay,
hmm,
before we move on to the second document, because here some of the words will be used related to the family vocabulary. So, just going to share this particular family vocab with you. Just give me a minute. So, anybody here we have they have divided this into three parts. So we have enfant, that is children. Then we have parents, that is the parents,
oh,
and parents or the guardians.
yeah.
And then we have les grands-parents, the grandparents. Okay. So vocabulary for grands-parents is easy. We just have le grand-père, le grand-mère.
Yeah.
So grand-père is basically the grandfather. Father के लिए the word is père.
Where?
For mother the word is mère. Okay.
Many.
Yeah. So le grand-père, la grand-mère. Okay.
Yeah.
And we need to be very careful with these articles here because grand-mère is a feminine word, so
Mhm.
we will be putting la grand-mère, that is the grandmother, and grandfather, le grand-père, it's a masculine word, so we will use le.
Yeah. No.
That is the grandfather, the grandmother, like that. Okay. Then coming over to the vocabulary of parents, parents. So
Parent. Parent.
parents, yeah,
Parent.
parents. Basically, you can use r sound, no issues. Parents. Then we have the word le père for the father
Hmm.
and la mère for the mother.
Mother.
Okay,
Okay. La père, la mère.
la mère. Huh.
Le père, mère. Yeah.
Then we have the words like for guardians or maybe uncle or aunt.
Yeah.
So for uncle, we say l'oncle. Okay,
Lo.
l'oncle,
Okay.
L apostrophe, because this word is starting with a vowel. So
Like
l'oncle. And then
long.
we have la tante. Okay, la
The don't. Okay.
tante. Tante is aunt.
Aunt. Okay.
Hmm. So l'oncle or la tante.
Um, L'oncle, la tante. Okay.
Correct. Then we have the vocabulary for enfant, children. Okay. So if you want to say brother or sister, okay.
Yeah.
So brother के लिए the word is le frère, le frère,
Yeah. Okay.
ah, le frère.
Brother.
Then for the sister, the vocabulary is la sœur, la sœur, la sœur,
La sœur.
hmm,
La sœur.
la sœur.
Okay.
Ça va? So le frère, la sœur.
This you write. This O and E is together. La
Yes. So I'll
sœur.
tell you, this is a kind of an accent in French. Okay, kind of an accent. This is how we write this particular word, and the pronunciation is like oh. Okay, like sir,
So,
sir. It's like that.
oh, so, okay.
For example, I'll tell you, give you one more word like this. Like there is one word of.
Hmm.
तो
Perf.
इसमें ना ये ओ और ही कंबाइंड होते हैं जैसे
Perf.
यहाँ पे होते हैं ना तो अब इसको हम ऐसे नहीं बोलते ओयूफ ऐसे नहीं बोलते वी से
Perf. Okay.
of. Okay, so this O and E combines together and the sound is of.
Perf. Okay.
Hmm. Now,
Hmm.
then we have le cousin, that is the male cousin, and
Okay.
la cousine for female cousin.
Male cousin is le
Le
cousin.
cousin, and female cousin, la cousine. Now, I'll just tell you two more words that will be easier for you to understand. If you want to say, son and daughter. Okay.
Yeah,
So for son, we say, fils,
peace.
fils.
It will
Okay.
be la fils.
Le fils, oui, le
Fils.
fils et la fille. Le fils and la fille.
La fille. Okay.
La fille, not fille, it's fille.
Fille.
So these are some of the vocabulary related to the family. In case there is something else that comes up, I'll tell you along the side, okay, along the way. But just be careful with this, huh? We don't have to say this cuisine. This is not cuisine, this is cuisine. Okay?
Cuisine. Yeah, cool.
हाँ, cuisine अगर बोला तो we will understand you are now talking about the kitchen.
Kitchen, yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
this is cuisine and that is cuisine.
You. Yeah.
Voila, that's all about this particular vocabulary. Okay, now we will move on to the document. The question numbers 5, 6, and 7. Let's read the question number 5 and 6 first. Then we will move to 7. We need to, in the 6th question, we need to associate all these sentences
With
with these names.
so this suivant, what does this mean? Suivant.
Les phrases suivant means the following sentences. Okay?
Oh,
Suivant is referring to the following.
following. Okay.
And question number 5, you understood?
Yeah,
Associer un
and
témoignage à une mère d'accueil.
with the host mothers, right? Yes.
Host mothers from this document number 1.
Yeah.
So इसमें से host mothers कौन है? Severine, Marie and Karine.
Karine, yeah.
Okay. So इन तीनों में से किसी एक से associate करना है.
अच्छा, okay. Okay. And this in the 6th question, B part, notre fille est
Né
née.
is our daughter is born or was born this winter.
Oh, okay. Née, born.
Which
Née.
one, Anumati?
D. Ses grands-parents.
Mer is the sea.
Sea.
La mer Méditerranée, the Mediterranean Sea.
Sea. Okay, la mer. Okay.
Voilà.
Dossier 3. Nous parlons la même langue. Leçon 1. En famille. Activités 5, 6 et 7.
Bonjour. Pour la rubrique témoignages de notre site, je rencontre aujourd'hui Séverine, Marie et Karine, 3 mères d'accueil en France. Dites-moi, quelle est votre situation de famille? Il y a combien de personnes dans votre famille d'accueil?
J'ai une fille et un fils. Leur père est italien et il habite en Italie. Je suis divorcée et je vis seule avec mes 2 enfants. L'objectif pour mes enfants, communiquer en italien avec leurs cousins. La solution, une grande sœur au pair italienne à la maison. Donatella est formidable.
Pourquoi êtes-vous famille d'accueil?
Alors, voilà. Notre fille est née cet hiver. Ses grands-parents habitent près de la mer Méditerranée. Nos frères et sœurs habitent à Paris. Et mon mari et moi, nous habitons à la montagne, près du Mont Blanc. Alors, nous avons un jeune homme au pair. Il est suédois. Il s'appelle Björn. C'est un super grand frère pour Louise. Un conseil pour vos problèmes de garde d'enfants? aupairworld.com.
Vous avez combien d'enfants? Quel âge ils ont?
Nous avons 2 petites filles. Elles ont 6 et 9 ans. Mon mari voyage beaucoup pour son travail. Mon oncle et ma tante habitent dans notre village. Ils sont âgés et fatigués. Amanda vient d'Espagne et elle adore les enfants.
Okay, do we have answer, Anvati, for some part at least?
They spoke for both, or we were just doing fifth.
No, fifth, sixth, and also seventh, the same audio.
Oh.
Hmm. So have you associated the témoignage, the testimonies with these ladies? Mère d'accueil. So there were three témoignages, three people,
Yes.
who spoke.
Yes.
So based on the information that they provided, we needed to associate each phrase or each testimony with these three people. One, Severine, Marie, and Karin.
Yeah, so like I could get for Karine and Mari, but how do I answer? Like last
Okay, so I'll tell
part
you.
was
You will be
Karine.
saying that témoignage one, that is the first témoignage
Okay,
with this
with who?
list. And second témoignage with this, third témoignage with this.
Okay,
It's
so
okay. Second listening, you can maybe give me the
yeah, Karine was like okay.
अभी second वाला sixth वाला question, if you have marked some answer for this, maybe let me know.
No, I
Sixth
thought
वाले का नहीं हुआ?
no, and seventh also we have to find answers from the
Seventh
same.
also we have to find the answer for them from the same audio.
Okay.
So they are asking releve le membres de la famille de Severine, Marie et Karine. That means releve les membres de la famille. That means tell about or maybe find out the members of the family of Severine, Marie, and Karine. So whosoever family member they will mention, you have to note down the name.
Okay.
Voila.
ठीक है, I think I'll listen again. Part
Yeah.
then we part 2.
Wait.
From the témoignage only, I'll find answers for 6th question also. है ना? That who
Probably.
said what.
Yeah.
Dossier 3. Nous parlons la même langue. Leçon 1. En famille. Activités 5, 6 et 7.
Bonjour. Pour la rubrique témoignages de notre site, je rencontre aujourd'hui Séverine, Marie et Karine, 3 mères d'accueil en France. Dites-moi, quelle est votre situation de famille? Il y a combien de personnes dans votre famille d'accueil?
J'ai une fille et un fils. Leur père est italien et il habite en Italie. Je suis divorcée et je vis seule avec mes 2 enfants. L'objectif pour mes enfants, communiquer en italien avec leurs cousins. La solution, une grande sœur au père italienne à la maison. Donatella est formidable.
Pourquoi êtes-vous famille d'accueil?
Alors, voilà. Notre fille est née cet hiver. Ses grands-parents habitent près de la mer Méditerranée. Nos frères et sœurs habitent à Paris. Et mon mari et moi, nous habitons à la montagne, près du Mont Blanc. Alors, nous avons un jeune homme au père. Il est suédois. Il s'appelle Björn. C'est un super grand frère pour Louise. Un conseil pour vos problèmes de garde d'enfants? aupairworld.com.
Vous avez combien d'enfants? Quel âge ils ont?
Nous avons 2 petites filles. Elles ont 6 et 9 ans. Mon mari voyage beaucoup pour son travail. Mon oncle et ma tante habitent dans notre village. Ils sont âgés et fatigués. Amanda vient d'Espagne et elle adore les enfants.
So the first témoignage was of Mari. Then Severine and then Karine.
Let me verify once. So, sorry, first वाले का आपने क्या बताया? What was the first
Mari.
one?
Mari.
First one is not Mari.
Okay.
What about second?
Second, I said Severine.
Third?
Third is Karine.
Mm-mm.
First is not Mari because they say divorce. Okay. नहीं.
तो आपको ना इसमें ऐसे what I will suggest, इसमें
हाँ.
आप कैसे इसको ना ऐसे डिवाइड कर सकते हो मे बी témoignage 1, témoignage 2
हाँ.
and témoignage 3 like this.
Yeah,
है ना?
that's what.
फिर जो भी पहले आपको जो भी मिले, लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल फर्स्ट वन इज लेट्स से जस्ट एन एग्जांपल सेवरीन फॉर एग्जांपल, तो वो फर्स्ट témoignage में जहां जहां जो जो बोले इन फ्रेजेस में से उन सब पे सेवरीन ऐसा ऐसे लिख दो। फिर उसके बाद témoignage 2 पे आके then whatever sentences she says then
Yeah.
mark M or C, and then like similarly for témoignage 3 also. This way you can categorize it better, I feel.
Okay. Yeah. So I did like that only, but I did like I mentioned the words. That's why I got that I associated.
Okay.
Maybe some
बट आपके दो अच्छा आपने डी एंड ई पार्ट का क्या बताया?
D and E. I'm
या
talking
इन
about
दिस
fifth. Now sixth, I'm saying A is okay. So D is Severine, E is Karine,
हाँ,
C is Mari.
सी यू आर सेइंग इज मारी.
Yeah.
ओके. बी.
A is Severine. B I could not get. A I wrote Severine.
ठीक है. So your answer for A is correct. A part is correct. Then B part is also Severine
Okay.
because she says notre fille est née cet hiver.
Okay, I did not hear this. Yeah.
And C, D and E also it's correct for you. C is Marie, D is Severine, and E is also Karine. That is correct. और आपने témoignage के आंसर्स क्या बताए अनुभूति? सॉरी. The first témoignage was Marie.
Mari,
That's correct. Second témoignage?
Severine, and third I did Karine.
Perfect. Correct है. I
Okay.
thought पहले मुझे लगा आप इसका आंसर बता रहे हो A, B, C इनका.
अच्छा, नहीं, I was telling fifth.
I got it. Okay. Seventh one. Have we noted something? Who all were mentioned in the family of Marie, Severine, and Karine?
Yeah, so Karine mentioned uncle,
Oncle. Hmm.
Severine mentioned grand
Grand-parent.
grandparent. Marie,
Marie is husband. Okay.
Who?
Marie is husband. I mean, I'll tell
No,
you
no,
one word.
name.
I'll tell you one word. Mari. This is also a word. Mahi. Mahi हम बोलते हैं husband के लिए.
Okay.
ठीक है? voilà.
Okay. And cousin.
cousin किसने बोला? मारी ने.
Marie talked about her cousin, children,
Correct.
cousin,
हाँ.
enfant, cousin.
Enfant and cousin. Good.
Yeah.
We have more family members that each of them talked about. जिसमें से ये भी था एक वर्ड माही हस्बैंड, ये वाला. अब वो माही माही दोनों कंफ्यूज मत हो ना. एक माही इज
हाँ, एक
आई ई है ना, दैट इज द नेम ऑफ द लेडी, बट दिस माही इज हस्बैंड. सो देयर आर some more family members.
But this is a good recording. थोड़ा complicated है.
Yeah. With every step, the things will start being
But
a
how
little
can I listen to
deeper.
recordings? Only that podcast only you said, na?
Sorry, repeat.
Like, how can we listen to recordings? Only like podcasts and all can help us.
So podcast will help you. I'll give you some website names of French, journal websites like RFE, TV5 Monde,
Okay.
France Info. We have many websites there you can listen. But I think podcast is very handy. You can find it on Spotify, or you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah,
It's going to be a bit easier for you to find out. But because for France, journal websites, you have to go on the website and then you have to find out which news I have to see. Like that. That will take up your mind also. But if you're listening to a podcast, just play a podcast of 30-40 minutes, and just 30-40 minutes, you just relax and listen.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's true.
because we have to train the ears to
Mm.
understand and to, to take the French accent. Our ears are not trained to listen, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to understand the things. Just if you are able to understand just 1% also, the theme, fine at this moment.
Because
Okay?
yeah, just train our ear, like you said, train our ears for getting used to the accent,
Absolutely.
the fluency.
Absolutely. So that when you are actually listening to an audio from which you have to find out the answers,
Hmm.
that will become more clear.
Hmm.
Okay? Because then your mind will accept, okay, this is the word, this is another word, this is another word, like that. Abhi kya ho raha hoga na? Abhi, like,
अभी
this
jumbled
is the
है.
first time,
हाँ.
you are like, it's being jumbled because you're not able to, uh, you know, uh, cognitive mind is not accepting that. So what is the understand? You're not able to understand the things like that way. But it's okay. Let's listen to this one more time and let's try to find out more members. Okay.
Relatives, yeah.
So you have already mentioned the correct names. For Marie, you said enfant, cousin. We
Hmm.
have three more family members. For
Yeah.
Severine, you said grand-parent. We have three, four more names.
Okay.
Then for Karin, you said oncle. We have three names more. Okay.
Okay. So, for Karin, feel, peace, P,
Mhm. For
P.
Karin, you are saying
Yeah, for Karin,
P, not
P.
fees.
Yeah,
P.
P, P. And Mari,
Mhm.
in addition to uncle. Uncle,
Oncle and
uncle.
taunt also. Taunt is also there.
Taunt is there. Okay.
Taunt is also there for Karin.
Okay. Maybe, huh, I think so she said. I didn't, yeah, you're right. Okay, taunt. Then, for Severine,
Mhm.
grand-père, parent.
For Severine, you were telling, na?
Yeah,
Okay. For Severine, grand-parent and
grand-père. Then frère,
hmm.
and
Hmm. Frère and sir.
sir, yeah, sir.
Hmm.
And she also mentioned uncle. I think so.
No, so Severine don't mention oncle.
Mari,
Severine
Karin,
says
she says okay, Karin also says, Severine also says Mari, okay.
Severine is also having Mari. She also talks about husband. So fille,
Hmm.
grand-parent, frère, sœur, and Mari. So
Mari,
he's
okay.
having a daughter, grandparents, brothers, sisters, and husband.
Mari and daughter. Fee.
Hmm.
Fee. For Mari, I got
Hmm.
cou- cousin,
Hmm.
fils,
Hmm.
enfant.
Correct. Have a look here. Mari having fille,
Hmm.
fils, père,
Père.
enfant, and cousin.
Okay. Père, I could not get. Père. Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Now in these, like in this question, so if I have not got full, how will they mark? They will give me half marks.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They'll give partial markings and all like that.
Yeah.
But now it has become a bit more convenient because most of the time,
Hmm.
these subjective type of questions are not there in DELF exam. Most of the time, especially in A1 or A2 level, it's not there. Okay.
Okay.
And you will only be getting the MCQ based questions.
Oh, it's
So,
become
for
good.
example, if they wanted to ask you who all family members they talked about for Severine, so they will give you some options, and two or more than two, one or two. I mean, more than one option can also be correct in that case.
Yeah.
So, for example, let's say they will give you two names,
Huh.
two correct names, and let's say three wrong names. Let's say five options are there. So you
Yeah.
have to find out two correct options. There, it will become a bit more easier and convenient. Then you will try to find out, okay, only these five words out of these five
What
words,
else
which words?
did I hear? And I can relate.
Yeah, that will be a little easier and convenient. But it's okay. Now, what we will be doing is we will be simply going through the transcription once, okay?
Okay.
The transcription that we just heard, and
Heard,
we
yeah.
try to take out the words or the expressions that we can use later on, okay?
Right.
So, let's just read this transcription
Hmm.
quickly. So, just go through this transcription. I mean, you can read aloud.
Yeah. Journalist.
Journaliste,
journaliste, bonjour. Pour la rubrique
Mhm.
témoignage de notre
Site.
site, je rencontre aujourd'hui Séverine, Marie et Karine,
Mhm.
trois mères d'accueil en France,
Mhm.
d'accueil,
D'accueil.
d'accueil
D'accueil.
en France. Dites-moi, quelle est votre
Situation.
situation de famille? Il
Mhm.
y a combien de personnes dans,
Personne.
personnes,
Mhm.
personnes dans votre famille
Mhm.
d'accueil? D'accueil.
D'accueil. Non,
D'ac-
d'accueil. D'accueil.
D'accueil. Okay. D'accueil. Hmm. Okay. Now words maybe later after we finish, then I'll ask you. Or should I
Mhm.
ask you? No? Hmm. Okay. Now Marie,
Mhm.
j'ai une fille
Ah.
et un fils.
Fils. Mhm.
Leur père est italien et
Italien. Mhm.
il habite en Italie.
Italie. Mhm.
Je suis divorcée.
Divorcé.
Divorcée et je vis
Seul.
seule avec mes deux
Mes deux
enfants.
enfants. Deux enfants.
Mes deux enfants.
Mhm.
L'ob-
L'objectif
L'objectif pour mon enfant,
pour mes enfants.
pour mes enfants, communiquer en italien avec leurs cousins.
Mhm.
La solution.
Mhm.
La solution, une grande,
Grande sœur.
grande sœur opère,
Grande sœur.
grande sœur opère italienne à
Mhm.
la maison.
Mhm.
Donna, Donatella.
Donatella est
Elle
formidable.
est formidable.
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 Mm.
Okay, lot of I got some of it, but not fully.
It's okay. We'll understand it first when you go through this. Mm.
Then journaliste, pourquoi?
Journaliste.
Journaliste. Yeah,
Mm.
journaliste. Pourquoi êtes-vous famille de
D'accueil.
d'accueil.
Mm.
Famille d'accueil. This is one word. This is like those words which are difficult for me. English में भी होते हैं ना कुछ.
Yeah.
So Severine, alors voilà,
Alors, voilà.
notre
Voilà.
voilà.
Mm.
Alors voilà, notre fille est née
Cet
cet
hiver.
hiver. C'est
Hiver is winter. Okay,
winter.
cet hiver. This is winter.
Cet hiver, ses grands-parents habitent,
Parents. Parents.
parents, parents,
Parents.
parents,
Parents. Mm.
parents habitaient
Habite.
habitent près de la mer
Méditerranée.
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 Méditerranée. Nos frères et sœurs habitent à Paris et
Mm.
mon mari et moi, nous habitons à la
Montagne.
montagne près du Mont Blanc.
Près du Mont Blanc.
Près du Mont Blanc. Alors, nous avons un,
Nous avons un
nous,
jeune homme au père,
yeah, un jeune homme au père. Il est suédois.
suédois.
Suédois. Il s'appelle Bjorn.
Mm.
C'est un super, super grand frère,
C'est un super grand frère.
super grand frère pour Louis. Un
Mm.
conseil pour vos problèmes,
Problème. Problème.
problèmes de garde d'enfants.
Mm.
Aperworld.com.
Point com.
au pair word?
Point com. Point. Point.
yeah,
Point.
point com, yes.
Hmm.
Then again, journalist. Vous avez combien
D'enfants.
d'enfants,
D'enfants.
d'enfants? Quel âge ils ont?
Hmm.
Karine, nous avons deux petites filles,
Petite fille.
petites
Fille.
filles. Elles ont 6 et 9 ans. Mon mari voyage beaucoup pour son travail.
Hmm.
Mon, on-
Mon
on-
oncle.
mon oncle et ma tante habitent dans notre village.
Hmm.
Ils sont âgés
Ils
et
sont âgés.
fatigués.
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 Whenever you see this accent na, in the last,
It's A.
on E. So
Yeah.
it's always A.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how the pronunciation is.
Âgé
Fatigué.
et fatigué. Amanda vient
Vient.
d'Espagne.
Espagne. Et elle adore les enfants.
Yeah. Et elle adore les enfants.
Correct.
Very difficult. Not difficult, but a little stressing.
Okay. Don't worry. You'll get it.
Yeah. So,
Okay. So let's try to understand the context. Okay.
yeah.
So first explain the context to me from the first text of journalist. You try and tell me what is the context mean. No, not word by word, but the context exactly.
Yeah, so he's saying we will listen to the
Mhm.
tales, not tales, but yeah, like basically, rencontre is
Rencontre is to meet.
oh, okay, to meet. So he's saying I met
No,
uh,
we will be today we will be meeting with, or today we are meeting
meeting
Severine.
Severine, Marie, and Karine.
Mhm.
There are three host mothers in France.
Mhm.
And he will ask them their situation about their families
Family. Mhm.
and how much does it cost?
No.
Ilya combien?
Combien de personnes? How many people are there
Okay,
in
people are
their
there
family?
in your host family. Okay.
In the host family, right? So overall meaning we understood, right?
Yeah, but this pour
Hmm.
la rubrique, like for the
For the rubric is basically the section, the part. So there are on the website there are multiple parts, right? For
okay.
example, if I show you my French new website, voila, this is the French new website. You have already seen this, right? So here, every section here that you will see is a rubric, like rubric course, rubric exam, rubric service, rubric about, rubric master your level, like this.
Yeah, rubric.
Okay.
Okay.
So these are sections. So sections are rubric.
Right.
So on this website of au pair, there is a section témoignage. So this is what they're talking about. The
This is
notre site of our side.
Of our side, yeah. Okay. For the
And this verb is rencontrer. Rencontrer verb. Okay. Rencontrer, rencontrer. Rencontrer. Rencontrer means to meet someone. Okay, to meet.
Yeah.
And the word you studied yesterday was raconter.
Ra. Yeah,
that is about to tell or to narrate.
Yeah, that's what I was getting confused. Okay, yeah, I've written raconte. I think some sentence you told us na, in one of the exercises. That's raconte. So this is also a ER verb.
Correct. All of them are ER verbs. You remember the conjugation of ER verbs?
Yeah.
What is the pattern? Let's try to conjugate this raconte. Because this timely, revising this is very important, because without any verb, you won't be able to move to any other word in a sentence. Subject के बाद आप क्या लिखोगे? Verb ही लिखोगे. And then if you're not able to understand what is the verb conjugation, if you don't understand the verb conjugation pattern, then you won't be able to make a sentence. Okay. So what do you think? What will be the first step? This is an ER ending verb, raconte.
ER, na? So, raconte, RACONTE.
Hmm.
Then
Then,
two, RACONTES.
then,
Then L is RACONTE. Then new is RACONTOUS.
ONS.
ONS. Okay.
Then,
Who is RACONTEZ.
then last.
Last is LRACONTENT.
It's so the pronunciation is raconte, je raconte, tu racontes, il raconte.
Okay.
Nous racontons, vous racontez, elle raconte. That's it. ENT in the verb
Silent.
conjugation is never pronounced. Okay? Voila.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
These are regular verbs that's why we are able to conjugate it easily.
Yeah, but otherwise,
For
Ari
irregular
we have
verbs, we
not
have
done.
to understand.
Yeah. Then Ari we've not done.
Ari is not there. I mean, Ari is not there till now.
Okay. Okay.
But it will come soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
ठीक है, understood. I understood what the journalist is. He said the context.
Now here, il y a combien de personnes dans votre famille d'accueil? Now this is another way of asking somebody how many or how much, but here we are not talking about any money or something, how much money or how thing. But here we are asking about how many people are there in your family.
Yeah.
Okay? So il y a combien de personnes? अगर हमें पैसों की बात करनी होती तो il y a combien de l'argent?
The large one.
Argent we will use. Okay?
Okay.
That's how it goes. And this is another question. Quelle est votre situation de famille? What is your family situation? What is the situation of your family? Like that. Quelle est votre situation de famille? And this dites-moi is like tell me.
Dites-moi, okay. Tell me. Dit is tell.
Dites-moi is tell me. Okay, let's continue with this. Let's try to understand it thoroughly.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Mahi? Second stanza here.
So Mari is saying that she has one son and one daughter, and their father is Italian, who lives in Italy.
So she's talking about Mahi. So that's why इसमें ना इन्होंने बोला कि Mari is talking about the husband.
Oh yeah.
How? Because directly उन्होंने use नहीं किया, but
it's like some thinking you have to, like she says le père, like that. And
correct.
she's divorcee, and she wants them to basically learn. She wants them to communicate in Italian with their cousins in Italy, basically in Italy, their cousins. And this I didn't understand. So she's a divorcee and she lives alone with her children.
Two children, The objective for my children is communicate in Italian with
the cousins.
With their cousins, yeah.
And the solution she says is
a elder sister, a big sister, who is Italian at home. Basically
grand sister, okay, Italian.
grand sister.
Sister or pair Italian. Okay, she's Italian at her home. Okay.
So basically to take care of her children, she has kept an Italian girl as a big sister for their children, so that she can actually take care of them. And the name is Donatella. Donatella è formidable. Donatella is wonderful.
Oh, Donatella is the name.
Yeah, and Donatella, I mean, this girl, she will be helping her children learn Italian because she is Italian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Formidable is wonderful.
Wonderful. Yeah, I wrote formidable.
Yeah.
Okay, then journalist, pourquoi êtes-vous famille the Kai? So why? Okay, then he's asking Severin. Why
you are a host family?
Yeah, why you are a host family? Alors, voila.
Alors, so here is it. So basically she's telling the reason.
Okay.
So here is it. Yeah.
Here is it. Okay. So she's saying that my daughter was born in winters. Her grandparents live near the Mediterranean Sea, and her brother and sister live in Paris. Okay, very confusing. And my husband, oh,
And me
and my husband and me, we live in the
in the
mountain.
mountains.
Yeah,
Near
near
Mont Blanc.
Mont Blanc. So here we have a young
Man,
male, man or pair. Now his
he's
he's
Sweden.
he's Sweden. Okay, he's Swedish and his name is Bajon.
Hmm.
Okay, and he is super grand brother. He's a big brother.
Hmm.
Okay,
So he's a big brother for Louise. Now,
Luis.
Louise is the son of,
Okay, of Severin. Yeah,
Severin. Ha. So that's why she's referring it. This is a big brother or super big brother of Louise.
Luis. Okay,
Hmm.
and then she says, conseil, like one advice for
For your problems,
problems
hmm.
is the
For
okay.
keeping your children,
Children
it is
is
the
this
website.
website. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, very nicely they've actually framed.
Hmm.
Okay, then he's saying, journalist, vous avez combien d'enfants and how
Hmm.
many children you have?
Yeah.
And quel âge ils ont?
Hmm.
What is their age?
Yeah. Right.
So he's asking Karine. Karine is saying, nous avons deux petites filles. I have
The petite fille.
the
The petite fille.
petite. So I have two small daughters,
Hmm. Young girls like
young
that.
girls. One
Hmm.
is 6 and one is 9.
Hmm.
My husband, yeah, mom, he travels a lot.
Marie. Hmm.
Yeah, mom, Mari. And mon oncle,
Oncle et ma tante.
and Emma tante,
Hmm.
they live in village.
Hmm.
Okay. And they are old. Ils ont age and fatigue.
Ils
They
sont
are
âgés et fatigués.
âgés,
They are like aged and they are like
weak.
tired or
Oh, tired.
weak. Weak, we can say.
Okay. Amanda is
Amanda, Vient de
Amanda.
España.
Amanda comes. Come.
Vient is like she comes from
Yeah, comes from
Spain.
Spain, and she adores the children.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Voila.
इसमें नहीं so the doubts I had was like deeds more all that vocabulary you have cleared. Yeah, okay.
Right. And there's a very famous song on this word, formidable.
Formidable. There's a song,
Hmm.
French song.
Formidable is wonderful, right?
Yeah,
So
I'll listen to it. Maybe I can practice, learn.
absolutely this one.
It's easy to
Just
pick up the music.
yeah, and this is one of the best, one of the very, very popular singer and artist, musician basically, Strome. Okay, and this song was launched 11 years ago, and it's still, just see the views, 372 million. This is very, very popular song. So do listen to this whenever you get time.
Yeah, today
I'll
only.
send you the link, huh?
Yeah. You can put it in the group. I will. Okay, here it is.
Hmm.
I will make my son listen and dance. We listen to English and this also.
Yeah. And also, we have Papa Utte, one more song by Strome. For your son, I'm telling you, he'll like it. And Ale Lejo by क्या नाम था सिंगर का? Ale Lejo. Because these are some of the wait, Marva Lourdes.
Okay.
Lourdes. This one, I'm sending the names of the songs with the singers. This one is there, and yeah, I think these ones you can maybe maybe you can make your son
This
watch.
one, Strom, it is Papa.
Papa Ute, Papa Ute. Now, this means Papa, where are you? Like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Okay.
It's a very nice. You can maybe try. Okay. This is clear, right?
Yeah, this is clear. Now it's clear.
Perfect. Okay. So now, I want you to observe few few things.
Hmm.
I'll highlight them. Voila. Have a look. These are some of the words I've highlighted, Anubhuti. What do you think? What are they? What are the sense?
Sense like they are
Mm-hmm.
like are there my they are adjectives.
Mm-hmm. They're adjective possessives, basically.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
possessive adjectives. Why? Because like my, your, are, their. When you are saying the adjective possessives are used, when you are using those to tell about something that you possess,
Hmm.
something or someone. For
Yeah.
example, my son, my city, my country,
Hmm.
his country, his city, his children, his child, his family, our family. So these are all possessions, right? You are
Right.
telling about something that you possess or somebody else possess.
Hmm.
So if you will have a look, this is notre. Notre seat means our site,
Mhm.
right? Votre famille, your family, the host family. Leur père, like their
There.
father.
Hmm.
Okay. Leur cousin, their cousins.
Yeah.
Mes deux enfants, my two children. Ses grands-parents, like
There.
his or her
Yeah.
grandparents.
Hmm.
Okay. Then mon mari, my husband, nos frères, our brothers. Vos problèmes, your problems. Okay. Then son travail, his
He
his
yes.
work.
His work, yeah.
Because here she's talking about mon mari. My
Hmm.
husband travels a lot for his work. Like that. Then mon oncle, my uncle, ma tante, my aunt, notre village, our village.
Yeah.
So that's how. And now I wanted to know, what do you think? I mean, somewhere they have used this in the same word. There is L-E-U-R-S, but here there is L-E-U-R. What do you think? What is the difference? If you will observe here.
Plural, singular.
Hmm. But what do you think? What is singular? What is plural here? Like how?
She's talking about many
Leur father,
children, like
leur père, like
father.
their father.
Yeah,
So
one.
now father cannot be multiple. So leur père, there is no S here in pair and there is no S here in leur
Yeah, there.
because we are simply saying their father.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, and why we have used leur with S over here?
Because cousins are more in number.
Hmm.
S,
We are
like,
talking about plural. Okay, so
plural
now
cousin.
one thing, and now have a look here. Enfant, mes deux enfants, my two children.
Two.
Now, why we have used MES? Because this word enfant is plural
Okay, yeah.
because it's with S,
Yes.
है ना?
Yeah.
अगर एक ही होता, अगर एक ही बच्चे की बात कर रहे होते तो we would have written mon enfant,
No. Okay.
MON, ना? Like this, mon mari.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
mari is a masculine word. It's a masculine word. So that's why we are using MON, mon mari.
Yeah.
Now let's say we want to say like this one, no frère, like our
Hmm.
brothers. Like no frère is like our brothers.
Yeah.
Now, here we're using no, NOS, because prayer is a plural word.
Mhm. Right.
अगर सिर्फ एक ही बात हो रही होती, like for example, if I want to say our village, so I would have used notre village.
And if they were using, say, instead of writing no frère et sœur, they would have written sisters and brothers.
हम्म
Also no only, na?
तब
No.
भी no ही होता,
Hmm.
हाँ. बट लेट्स से अगर यहाँ पे जैसे notre village है, राइट, आर विलेज,
Hmm.
अगर यहाँ पे आर विलेजेस होता तो
So no.
NOS, no village with an S, like this.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yeah.
अच्छा, अगर यहाँ पे माँ taunt की जगह, why we have written माँ taunt, because taunt is a feminine word, because we're
Feminine.
talking about auntie. Okay, so अगर यहाँ पे let's say aunties होता, my aunties, so then what we would have written,
MES.
तो हो जाता मे taunt.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
now instead of uncle, let's say if there were multiple, For single, for if there is only one uncle there about whom we are talking,
Mm.
then we are using mononcle. Now, if there were, let's say, multiple uncles, then
No, multiple uncles.
I mean mononcle, plural form,
MES,
mesoncle.
May's uncle.
Okay. So these are some of the ways in which you can show the possession using these adjective possessives.
Okay. And
That's it.
one thing, what do you call a wife in French? Like Mari, we know is husband.
So, femme, femme. Femme is
Palm,
a word for woman also and for wife also.
wife also. Okay. Palm,
Femme, femme.
palm. Okay. Yeah. Like, so if it was saying anywhere they were saying, maybe your husband is saying, so he will say,
Ma femme.
a farm then, na? It will become
Ah,
feminine.
yeah.
Ma.
Okay.
Oh,
So now I hope you understood the context, how we are using
mm.
it, right? Now we will study this deeply.
Okay.
Then from one transcription, you understood. I mean, you understood the whole context.
Yeah.
This is where they introduce grammar also.
Right.
So have a look here.
Oh, okay.
That's what we are going to understand.
Mm.
Okay, here we go.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is a chart that I wanted to share with you. So we have list adjective, possessive, the possessive adjectives.
Hmm.
Now, who is the possessor? Possessor is je, tu, il, elle, I, you, he, she. These people can be possessors.
Hmm.
Now, how will we tell them? I mean, how will we tell if they are possessing something? Okay. For example, if we are talking about myself, like
Hmm.
I, okay, if I am possessing something, then there will be two separate columns. One will be if I am possessing something which is singular, if I am possessing something that is plural.
Hmm. Okay.
Then subcategorizing it masculine or feminine, right? So if I'm saying, let's say, my professor. So my professor, if my professor is masculine, so I will use mo professor. If my professor is feminine, I would have said ma professor. Okay?
Acha.
Now,
Oh, okay.
we have, if doesn't matter if I am a male or a female,
Yeah.
whatever, if whatever we are possessing, if a
That's
person or a thing, whatever we are
you're
possessing, we have to
referring
see the
to.
gender of that. Okay.
Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
For example, if you are saying my professor, if the professor is masculine, you will not say ma professor then. You will say mo professor.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how it is. Then let's say you are talking about my daughter. Okay.
Hmm.
Because you are saying for a feminine, because daughter is a feminine word.
So ma.
Then you will be saying ma fi.
Yeah.
If you're saying my
I'm talking about
friend,
my son, so it'll be more
mo fees.
fees. Yeah, more fees.
Ah, okay.
MON. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, one more. Now, we will come
Then.
on to this later on. Okay, Ami, friend, we will come later on because there is a small change in this that we have to understand later.
Okay.
And let's say if you want to say maze of my children, so
Hmm.
it will be maze of because it's a plural word.
Yeah.
Okay, so understand it like mo, ma, me, mo, ma, me.
And
Learn
for
it like this,
parents
mo,
also
ma,
it'll be
me.
me.
Hmm?
Parents also it'll be me.
Yeah, yeah. Me parents, my parents. Okay?
Acha, ma.
So for the first part, with jo as a possessor,
Hmm.
the possessive adjective that you have to learn is mo mame, like this, mo mame.
Hmm.
And then for tu part, like ton tate.
Okay.
Tu, like ton frère, means your brother. Ta sœur is your sister. Okay? Tes enfants, matlab your children. That.
Days off.
Then for third person singular, il or elle.
Hmm.
Like son oncle, matlab his or her uncle.
Days off.
Ta tante means his or her aunt.
Right.
Se cousin, matlab his or her cousins.
Yeah. Who's on? So sa se.
So mon mame, ton tate, son sase.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we have nous. Nous is like us, right?
Us.
We.
We.
So notre. Now here we don't have to categorize it into
Gender.
other forms like gender because it's going to be same. If you are using this word for masculine or feminine, it will be same. Okay.
So your uncle, if you have to use.
So it will be same. So it will be like votre oncle. It will be same. Or
Wow.
votre tante will be same. Votre only. Okay. So notre, votre, and leur.
Okay.
Notre is like our advice. Notre kansai, our advice. Votre mère, like your mother.
Mother's
Leur famille is like their family.
family. Yeah.
Okay, and if whatever you are possessing, if that is plural, so you will come on to this bracket. It will be
No.
no frère because it's plural. You are talking about multiple brothers, many brothers, right?
Yeah.
Plural. So no frère, like our brothers. Vos problèmes, your problems. Leur camarades, their,
Then
classmates or co-workers.
okay. There.
Okay? So leur camarades,
Hmm.
like that. Okay.
Okay. Understood. Yeah.
Now, one last thing that we just have to understand in this case, if the name, if the word,
Hmm.
whatever we are possessing,
Hmm.
is starting with a vowel,
Oh, that's why.
in that case, the things will change a little bit in the masculine and feminine form. Have a look here. So this word ami,
Is
ami is a masculine. If you are saying this is a male friend.
male friend, yeah, and E is female friend,
AMIE is a female friend.
right?
If you want to say my friend,
Uh,
so for both the cases, you have to use mo.
okay.
For a female friend, you cannot use ma ami. Why? Because ami is starting with a vowel.
And there's no apostrophe in this.
There is no apostrophe in this.
Oh.
For example, you want to say hotel.
Hmm.
So your hotel, my hotel, like that. Now H is also a semi-vowel in French. Right?
Hmm.
Let's say you want to say your hotel. So you cannot say ta hotel or something. You have to use ton hotel,
And if I have to say my hotel, then more hotel.
mon hotel.
And when
Okay?
we are making sentences using this possessive adjectives, then we don't have to use the article.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Like
we will not say na
say laute,
he's the brother.
हाँ,
We will say his brother simply. That's fine.
no, but if they're saying your hotel, हाँ, तो फिर your ही लिखेंगे, हाँ. We can't say
Uh,
hotel type.
we will not, in that case, we will not be using any of the,
Hmm.
right? So that is the only thing we need to understand.
Hmm.
Okay.
For vowels,
Now,
Tom.
for a vowel, we will be using in this bracket only. We will be staying in the masculine forms here.
Yeah.
Mo, ton, son, like that. If we want to say his or her friend, then also we will use son, ami.
Tommy,
Sa ami नहीं बोलेंगे.
friend Tommy, yeah. For your friend, we can use Votro also.
हाँ, but that will be a formal way. I mean, if I am saying it to somebody elder or in a formal language, then we can say.
Right. Okay.
Voila. So I hope you understood this. This class was very important because we discussed about so many things: vocabulary, grammar, transcriptions,
Yeah, right.
vocabulary. Okay, then. Merci beaucoup.